the club need this Champions League, but this guy had something different. No, you must be ready to fight. If you want to win, at the end you must win against the top teams. Well, for me, Barça is my club and is the top club in the world. Hello everyone, I am Xavi Pascual, One Veszprém head coach, and this is Handball Mastermind. For me, always it was a pleasure to play handball. No, handball from the beginning was my passion. When I started to play with 8 years old in the school, and also as a goalkeeper. Fast I go to the goalie, and it was amazing my experience with this sport. And also from the beginning I started to be coach with the young players, because it's something that I think that is internal of mine. And until now, no, during a lot of time it was while was a player, was coach also with a lot of young teams. I started also when I was playing in Barcelona in one school with Tony Rubiella, who was the assistant in Barcelona. And after this, every year we was taking more and more teams, and it was an amazing experience in a lot of places. And in the last part of my career as a player, I was a technical director for the young players in Vigo, in Academy Octavio. And after, Cesc Spar asked me to go to Barcelona to start as a goalkeeper coach. And later I started as to working with the young teams, and until now I had lucky, because I was working always with top teams, and for me it's a pleasure, and in this moment I am enjoying about handball, because it's not only what I know, is how the players, they are teaching me every day in every practice. It's something amazing to learn every day. I respect a lot to everybody who works in this handball world, because not everybody has the same chance to arrive to be in the top. I think also that it's very important as a coach to have different perspective. I like when I am in the practice not only to be in the middle. I will like sometimes to go too close to the goalkeeper, or to change my position, because it's not the same. It's not the same. I think that the perspective help a lot, no? And when I was goalkeeper, I always was thinking in this. If in defense, this movement, or also in our attack or in fast break, the perspective is absolutely different. No? I think that to be a coach is something that in my, it was from the beginning, because when I started with the young players in different stage or campaments that the federation make in Catalonia, I always was there to try to help the young players. And for me, always is something different. To prepare the practice is not only 5 minutes. I am thinking, but what I can do, how can I improve. But it's not from now. It's from the beginning. This is, I think that the most important for one, if this is not your job, is your passion. And in my case, this is my passion. I am very lucky to be a coach in my passion. No, and I don't know how many hours I can put in this, but not now. Doesn't matter if now here in Veszprém or before in Dinamo or in Barcelona. When I was working with the young players also in Octavio or in another clubs, I am spending a lot of hours to think how we can improve, how we can do something different. It's something that I am enjoying to. The first thing, for example, is you learn about your coaches, and sometimes you learn what you must do and what you never must do. And sometimes it's more important, for me it was important to know what I don't want to do with my players, because when I was player I didn't like to do it. Then I am respecting this, and there are some exercises that I remember I never did with my players, because I was thinking as a player I didn't like, no? But before it was complicated. I remember that my first book, it was one Romanian book. I remember also how Cesc Spar helped me a lot when I was player in Barça in the young categories. He was something absolutely different. I remember also how Josep Maria Guiteras, who was coaching Palau Tordera, also with Fran Teixeira. I was a lot of years with him working. And I think that from everybody, from all the coaches that I had, I learned a lot. Well, for sure, Barça is the top club in the world. It's the number one in handball, and I spent a lot of years there, and it was amazing what we did there. And when I arrived, I started as a goalkeeper coach with Cesco Spar. During some years, they changed the coach and put Manolo. Manolo helped me a lot. He put me as assistant in his team, and after, for one decision of the club, they decided to put me in front. And I remember that it was, in a short period, it was exciting, all exciting, because after to win one King Cup in one complicated moment for us, all changed. And I think that after we start an amazing period there, but it was complicated because some years when you are in Barcelona, all is easy. But it was very hard, the life in handball in Spain. For me, the Barça Academy is the best. Stop. They take advantage about all the facilities that they have, no? And could be that they don't have the best facilities in the world, no? But they take advantage about the people who was working there with the young players from a long time. It's not something that we did last year or in 10 years or 20 years. I think that they improve a lot, and in this moment for me is one mirror where we need to pay attention. No? But also it's very complicated because the level of the first team is big, and they must win the Champions League, no, as a goal. And then the guys who are working there, it's very difficult for them to arrive to the first team. But these guys, they have top level also, because they are amazing players who appear from this academy, but they didn't play in the first team. There are a lot of players who can be there, no? But Rodrigo Corrales, for example, didn't play a lot in Barça, but is in the top also, or David Balaguer. There are a lot of players who are in this period, no? And it's very difficult because you can be an amazing player, but could be it's not enough for Barça. And I think that the people who work in Barça knows it. And when one guy appears in the first team and he has capacity to have the continuity is amazing. And I think that in the finals for the clubs who arrive there, Barça is one of them who put more young players from the academies. It's not easy to arrive in this level with people who is working only from the academies. It's complicated. I think that when we are doing or we are thinking about this, also there are players that they didn't have this part of lucky who is necessary, no? Because if someone of them is injured, break a little the career, no? But for example, I remember that Aleix Gomez was in his category playing and was amazing. And the same level, Barça had another young team also who had better players than him. But this guy had something different, no? The same with Gonzalo. From the beginning, when we signed him in Barcelona, we detected that this guy had something different. For me, the most important is not about this, these skills, technical or tactical skills. No, the most important is to ask them if they want to arrive. Do you want to arrive to the first team? Yes. Then, what you must do? You must pay something. It's not about money. What you must pay? You must pay to don't go to the parties, to don't go the school in the last excursion for everybody. No, you need to know what you must pay. Then there are players who pay a lot and they have the recompense, but there are another guys that they don't have this luck. I think that there are a lot of things, no? And the moment when if you are working in the one club and you consider that you are a coach of the club, you must be ready for what the club asks you. No? In this case, Enrique gave me this chance because he was thinking that it was the best option in this moment, and appreciate a lot what he did at this moment, but this is one thing. Another thing is, this is okay, but you must be ready. You must know the players, you must know to have some knowledge, to know what happened in the team, and also you need to have lucky. I think that the years there was amazing. And it was amazing moments and also hard moments where helped me a lot to be a person. You must learn, but I am not thinking in the titles sometimes when we are speaking about this. I am speaking about, for me it's important when I am in one arena and I found one player who was my player and he came to me to say me hello and we are speaking about this. The titles, moments, evidently, when you won Champions League is amazing, but also when you lose, it's a moment that you will always remember. Why not? It's not only about to think about to win or not. We are working to try to win, but it's impossible to win every time. And the same goal that you have is the same goal that a lot of clubs have. I think that this is something that is with you. I always tell to my players that the pressure is a privilege. When you have pressure, it's because you can win something. If you don't have pressure, you never can win something. But we are speaking about pressure, but in one amazing situation. It's my passion, it's my job, it's what I want to do. Then, of course, I have good moments and bad moments, but this is a part of the life. Who doesn't have bad moments in his life? And the thing is, you must be protected with your friends, with your family, to be strong with this. And I understand that everybody wants to win. I know that if we lose, the people will criticize us directly to the coach. But this is part of our job. This idea appeared when we lose. We lost in eliminatory against Montpellier in Champions League, and we had very bad moments there because the team was not playing good. We are making some mistakes, and it was one moment when I stopped and I say, one moment, we need to change something, because if not, we are not in the right way. And we make a study about what we did in the last years, and something like this. During 3 months, we was working in silence with this, with my assistant and with Oliver Roy and Roger Font. And at the end, we make some conclusions. The first thing is, I would like to enjoy. I would like to enjoy. And to enjoy for me is speed, is to run, but not in the game, also in the practice. I think that you will play as you practice. Then, if you want to practice running, it's because you want to play running. It's something like this, easy. But you need to design something for our players, how they can develop this. I remember that when we started season, I told to them, guys, we will change a little. But I explained to the players, hey, I would like to run more. I would like to put more players to play. Because I think that it's very important that everybody has this feeling that I am important for the team. And it was like this. We create something in fast break, we create some exercise to decide fast, and this is what we change. And the guys trust in what I told them, and I think that they are enjoying playing like this. I remember that it was the first week, it was in Andorra, and I told them, guys, we changed something in the physical part with Roger, because evidently this metabolic part, if we want to run and after the players must run outside, it will be impossible. And I think that it was fast how they understood what I want. And also it's true that we prepare some exercise that now we are using here in Veszprém. And I think that the feeling with this exercise, the guys, they are enjoying because they are running, they are deciding, they are defending an attack. I think that it was not complicate this. I think that in Spain we have amazing coaches. But when we put everybody in the same place, it's not correct. I think that Juan Carlos, for example, Pastor, made something amazing. Some years ago, he changed something in handball, and he created some people who follow him. But there are another people who is a Spanish coach who don't follow this system. And I think that this is the best thing, because I think that for me, I like another kind of handball. And another coaches, they are liking another kind of handball. It's not one way to play handball. But when you are fighting every week against one guy who is thinking different, another guy who is thinking different, and you need to think you are developing the handball. And in my opinion, this is what happened in Spain. Could be in 15, 20 years ago. The Asobal League was amazing. Great for top players, and they make top coaches. And now these top coaches, they are in all the world. But it's not, for me, it's not the same that the handball that Jordi Rivera made with the national team, or Juan Carlos made in the national team, or in Seguet when he was in Seguet. It's not the same handball that Talent. It's not the same handball that me, or Xavi Sabaté, or Toni Gerona. It's absolutely different, no? If you can see, for example, Jacobo Cuetara now, it's different. It's Spanish because we are from Spain, but it's not one school who have only one rule. There are different kinds of handball, and this for me is the most important, how we are growing up in this case. The Champions League is amazing. You are playing all the season to arrive in one eliminatory or two eliminatories, and you will be out. And also when you arrive in Final Four, you are there, and you can win or not, because you are playing against top teams. It's complicated. But sometimes, in my opinion, you can be the winner, but you are not the best team. And this is something that this can happen. I think that is amazing this weekend from the beginning, from the first edition, who start the Final Four. When we lose against Kiel also, I told in the press conference after the final, I told them that it was amazing. Okay, I'm sad because we lose the game, but for our sport, one Final Four like this is amazing. Also for our players to have this feeling how they can play in front of 20,000 people. It's full. The public is in the streets, and the atmosphere, you are smelling handball constantly, and this is amazing. And I don't know if this is possible in another sport in Europe, because it's something different. For me, it's incredible. To win there is something special. But you only can win if you are there. I am a strange guy. And sometimes my decisions, I think that in my life, my decisions depends on me. And it doesn't matter what the people tell me or my friends. I listen to everybody, but it's my decision. It was two things who combines me. And the first thing was the president came to my house to tell me, I want you there. I say, it's not the same that if they are calling you or not. If someone is showing you that I want you there. And I told him, okay, no problem, but I only asked two questions. I want the power. And the second thing is, if I am with not good feeling there, I want to cancel the contract. I only want to check for me and for my wife, it's the most important to have the calm at home. One thing is my job, but after is my family. And it was amazing these 3 years. It was amazing what we did there. How I love this club. They are a part of me for always. Dinamo represents for the people no handball. It's a passion, it's a style, it's something different. The passion that the fans there show me how they love me is something that I will always have inside of me. And I am a guy who these things I appreciate a lot. And after Barca, I think that this was the best decision that I could do. I think that last season it was very hard, because at the beginning when we didn't enter in the Champions League, it was a shock for the club, because I think that we built a team to play Champions League, not to win. Really, we didn't have level to win the Champions League, but we had level to fight, for sure. But there are things that decide to enter in the EHF, and from the beginning, the first thing was to speak with the players to know exactly if they're going to follow or not, because this team was built for the Champions League. And I think that we started with the illusion to say, okay, we are here, but we want to arrive in Hamburg, and it's what we did. The year was complicated, every year, but it's not what we did the last year. It's a process from the beginning. No? We changed a lot the team, the facilities that we had at the beginning when I arrived in Bucharest, and now is absolutely different. I think that the last season it was we didn't have this lucky when we arrived in Hamburg. For us, all the players are important, but you know that, for example, Luka couldn't play because he was injured, and also Lisein made an effort because he was injured and he played. Also, we didn't have the good feeling is how the team gave all to arrive, and after we didn't have more power. We won the cup in Romania, and after it was impossible to play in our level. I remember one sentence of one of my players 2 years ago when we lose the eliminatory against Kiel. We passed the group phase with Dinamo in 5th position, and we have the lucky to play against Kiel, and Kiel came to Bucharest and they won by 11 goals. No game, they destroy us. And one player of our players came to me and he told me, Pasky, I don't understand. I was thinking that we will win. Yes, this is our job, to think that we can win everyone in every place, no? And I told him, don't worry, we are eliminated. But next week in Kiel, we will do it. And we did. We done this, no? And for us, for them is, we won in Germany against Kiel. Yes, we can do it. And this is a process that you must do. It's step by step. It's not possible to grow up fast. The Romanian people has passion for handball. They love handball. They deserve to have better handball than they have in this moment. How they can change? I think that this is something that between themselves they must discuss, no? Because I think that when someone tries to do something different, it's difficult for them to change. But there are people who is trying to do it. But they love handball, but they have capacity, they have young players, they have money to do it. And it's this moment, in one moment this will change. I think that now they appear some young players, talented players, Kalindedu, Stanchuk, now Radu Kodrin, Buzle. They have young players with amazing future, and also they are another, not young also, but not with this age that they can help the national team. They have two amazing goalkeepers, Janku and Dan Basile. I think that they need a little time to come back, but also for them it's complicated because the Romanian players, they are playing in Romania and they need to play outside. I received one call from Laszlo at the end of the season, and I was thinking what I must do, and you know that Laszlo was my captain in Barcelona. And we had a conversation. I was thinking 2-3 days, and I decided to come back to the top again, because I think that these 3 years in Romania it was amazing, but I was in the moment that I need something more, and appeared this chance. And for sure, Veszprém is an amazing place, amazing club with a lot of history in handball, and to be coach, and in my career, to be coach of Barça, of Dinamo, and Veszprém. Wow, for me is amazing. 3 top clubs in the world, and I am so happy here. I have the feeling that the people want to do something amazing in the future. Of course, we need time, but to ask time is not, we will see what happens. No, tomorrow we will try to win the next game, because this is our life. But it's true that we need to change some things. But I am so happy with the guys. I am so happy with the club. Until now, all that they told me, they are following from the beginning. I have a good relation with the board. I'm so happy with them, and also with my staff. And I think that we are in the right way. Well, it's not easy, but it's true that probably you didn't decide the players that you have in the team. But I have an amazing team and amazing players. Veszprém always will have top players. But the problem is not to be top players, it's the model, the game model that you have in your head, no? And probably I need to adapt the game model to the players that I have in this moment. But in the future, could be that the game model need to take the players that you need, no? It's a balance. It's to try to looking for this balance. I think that until now it was okay. At the beginning we had some problems in some moments, above all in our defense. But I think that we are in the good way. I have this feeling. The people, not the club, need this Champions League. Also, I think that PSG in this case needs this Champions League. Is something good also for handball. But you never can win the Champions League if you are not working in this way, no? And I think that the fans, they have this inside, no? That they need to win the Champions League. We need to win the Champions League. It's a whole. If you win something different, it's not enough. But it's pressure. Okay, welcome to the pressure. It's something that when I signed it here, I know this team, this club deserve to have one Champions League minimum, and until now it was not possible. Okay, we will try that in the next years. We can try to win minimum one time, but it's not easy, because the opponents, they are thinking exactly the same, and for them it's not important if Veszprém has 0 titles or 3 titles. They want to win also, no? But I hope that we can take this goal in the future. I think that the first part is if you are motivated. It's impossible to motivate the people who is with you in the team if you don't have this motivation. But I'm so sorry. If we want to play something, I will try to win you every time. Doesn't matter if I win 20 times, the next time I will try to win again. I never will let you win one game because, no, sorry. We are competing, okay, I will try to win. If you are better than me, congratulations, and tomorrow we will see. But tomorrow I will think how I will win again. And this is something that is about mentality. I am a fighter. But for me, Barça is my club and is the top club in the world. But not only in handball, in all. Dinamo is how it was my little house, where it's only soul and heart. Is something amazing what we did there, no? And Veszprém is the chance, is the new chance, is something that we can do it, and I want to do it. I will give all to try to win. I will make one effort. I will do my 100% every time, but I think that we can build something amazing here for the future. I would like to play one fast handball, for sure. I would like to have one handball who the people who come to the arena is enjoying. I like that we don't have a lot of bricks. I want rhythm, I want contact, I want shoots, I want explosive actions, no? And this is something that I will like that my team play like this, no? But inside one order. Because if we don't put order and you let that everyone is thinking by himself, it will be a problem for us as a team, no? But for me, this is the most important, and to show commitment. It's very important for me that the players has this good feeling with the fans. No, the fans must be the part of the team, the attitude. This is not possible to negotiate. You can speak about if you make one mistake in front of the goalkeeper. We can speak about I put one pass down and put the ball out, which is okay. We can speak about this, but give me your 100%. 100% is to fight from the beginning until the end, but not in the game, every day. And if you make this, don't worry. Don't worry. We are not speaking about the quality. We are speaking about the effort, about your commitment, about this. This for me is the soul of the team.